3 different guys from different sides of the sidewalk approach us so aggressively, shoving purses and sunglasses in our face. Designer bags, Gucci sunglasses, good price. They're yelling at us, man. And like, this is normal. Like, if you live in New York, this is normal for you, but we're from Miami. Anybody who walks up to you that aggressively is usually up to no good. It's unattractive. It's weird. In fact, like, yo, for the rest of the trip, we avoided anything near Broadway. It's annoying, scary if you're not prepared for it, right? But this is the kind of idea people have in their head about sales jobs. Like, who wants to be annoying or pushy or desperate? It's kind of like demeaning to one's own self if you feel like you have to beg people to buy your stuff, right? What if I told you that's not even really sales? In fact, the people who sell like that are usually broke and not good at their job. That's not how CEOs pitch their product. That's not how luxury real estate agents make millions selling houses. I want to talk to you about a career you've never given proper consideration. I'm talking about a career as a sales professional. I'm a kid from a small town called Harrisburg in Pennsylvania. I failed high school because my grades were so freaking bad. Sales is the single vehicle I use to get where I am today. I live in Miami in a beautiful apartment, making over $250,000 a year. I get to travel all over the world, places like NYC, Paris, London, Barcelona, Tokyo, all this year with my family of 4 in business class, right? This is amazing. This isn't because I'm a genius. I told you, I failed high school. I don't have any degrees. I'm a normal dude. I think the only difference between me and most guys out there in their 20s and 30s is I chose a career with very high earning potential. Sales. While my peers in high school probably thought it was beneath them to do sales, I saw opportunity. But before you can see opportunity in sales, you kind of have to understand what sales actually is. Sales is helping people solve problems. It's not about convincing people at all. Allow me to explain what I mean by that. Think about the last thing that you bought. Maybe it was a new pair of shoes or something. The person or company who sold it to you solved a problem, and you gladly spent your money. The problem that they solved was something like, I don't know, maybe you needed a clean pair of shoes that matched more clothes in your closet, or your old shoes were so beat up looking that you had to buy some new ones. They solved your problem by selling you shoes. The bad experience and idea so many people have in their mind is this idea of trying to convince people of buying something that they don't even really want or need. There's only one reason you happily spend your money on anything. I like the way my Uncle Myron puts it. He puts it this way: when people value the thing you're selling more than they value the money in their pocket, they always buy, right? Like, that's the only way to get someone to buy anything, is to offer them something of more value to them than the cash in your account. But fine, if you only understand what sales is and you still have these 3 assumptions almost everybody else in society has, you're not going to succeed. You're not even going to seriously consider the money that can be made in this industry. The first misconception or assumption people make about sales is kind of crazy to me. Well, sales isn't for introverts. I don't really like talking. That's a thing people actually feel and believe, but it's completely wrong. Sales isn't about how good of a talker you are. It's actually more to do with listening. And I could easily make the argument that as an introvert, you're at a distinct advantage because you're not wasting your customers' time talking their ear off. You're actually listening to what it is that they want. You're learning more about the problem that they have that they need help solving. So that's the first misconception. The second one is, man, if I do sales, people are going to think I'm annoying or desperate, and I'm not like that. That's not my personality. Well, guess what? Nobody wants to be annoying. Nobody wants to be desperate. But that's not what sales is. Unless you consider your doctor annoying. Do you think your doctor's desperate? Right? When you pull up to your doctor, you've got suffering from migraines or whatever, and you go there and he makes a suggestion to solve your problem. Do you find it annoying? Or do you find it desperate? No. Because he's offering you a solution to a problem you actually want to solve. This whole concept, being in sales means you got to be annoying or desperate, couldn't be further from the truth. Those type of salespeople are broke, and they're broke for a reason. So understand, if you're going to get into sales, you're simply there to solve problems, right? Even if you're selling vacations, God forbid, you're solving a problem. Somebody needs somewhere to go. And if you're in vacation sales, you're providing them an opportunity that fits in with their budget, solving a problem for them, giving them time off from work at a price that they can afford. Right? That's an example. So you don't have to be annoying or desperate. But one of the biggest ones I hear, one of the biggest misconceptions is the idea that sales is too hard. I got a question though. Is it harder than spending the rest of your life watching other people live out your dreams? Is it harder than not being able to go to the restaurant, look at the menu, and order whatever you want? Is it harder than not being able to take your family on the vacation that they deserve? You tell me what's harder. Anything worth doing in life is challenging. If it's easy, it doesn't pay well, right? I don't mean to use this as an example in a mean way, but a parking lot attendant is never going to earn a lot of money because pretty much anyone can do it. It's easy. If you're looking for easy, don't expect to get paid. But I would argue that both are hard. It's harder coming at home wondering how you're gonna pay for your food this month. If you're tired of living a basic life and you're ready to start finally making enough money to fund the lifestyle of your dreams, in my opinion, like, sales is the absolute best path. You don't have to have the qualifications of a doctor. However, you can still make significantly more than many doctors do. In the description of this video, I linked to a free download that I created for you. It's called 7 Steps to Landing a Job in Tech Sales. If you want to learn how to get a job in sales and make a ton of money, I'd check out tech. Check out the PDF. If it's helpful, let me know in the comments. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.